Hello, everybody. Um, Welcome back to our Andor coverage. This is season 2, part 1. We are only doing 2 episodes today since I only have about 2 hours to give.
I think episode
Um,
2 is pretty short, but we'll see if we can fit episode 3 in there.
no, it's not. It's 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. I was on guaranteed. Okay.
So I made sure to check the episode lengths because I was like, okay, what's the deal here? Um, and the range is 44 minutes minimum to 52 minutes.
Yeah. So essentially, just this stream's just going to be the worst of Andor, is what it is.
Indeed. All right. So for anybody who is not familiar, a while back, Mr. Raptor won a bet, and I
That's me.
had to Mr. Foliated Calcite, um, uh, and said, "Hey, you got to watch Andor," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll watch Andor." I've been boycotting this stupid show for years, and I was I was like, I was not. I was like, this is exactly what I expected it to be. This is a very, very competent, relatively interesting show that I do not give a flying crap about. I really just am not passionate about this show at all. I and these guys are probably the most ardent Andor supporters on the face of the planet, and they have been
Yes.
trying to convince me to be passionate, but it's just like I'm not gonna ever be passionate about this show. I don't find it interesting. I will watch it.
I have heard Raptors say the word Andor more than I've heard the word Skywalker in my entire life.
Well, that's because Andor is without a doubt the best piece of Star Wars media ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of one of those interesting things where if it's
Actually,
in
would you rank it above the OT?
yes, because
Wow.
the OT has a lot of corny crap.
Ooh, okay.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I actually do agree. We're all in agreement that's better than the OT.
Yeah, for me, I put Andor in kind of the category that I put stuff like Wizard of Oz, the book, the movie, not the book. The book is ass. No, legitimately, the book is a piece of crap.
Am I a pleb? I didn't even know that was based off a book. I'm gonna be real.
Wow, our American school system has failed you.
Yeah, it has.
It was a book written by L. Frank Baum in the early 1900s. It's a massive, like, 25 book series or something crazy like that.
Well, if you're saying it's not very good, well, I mean, you know.
Well, it's a classic, but it's like it falls apart because it's just it's really narratively weird. Like L. Frank Baum did not understand his own characters or what would be very efficient. Like for instance, there's just how kind of have you seen the Wizard of Oz movie at least?
I have, yes.
Okay, so instead of just one meeting with the wizard, each of the companions meets with him individually, and each one gets a different illusion.
Wait, so do they travel? Do they travel together or do they travel separately too?
Oh, they travel all together. It's just that when they meet with the wizard, they meet with him. They each have their own individual interview with him.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
And it's really, this is one of the dumbest parts. Like he doesn't understand what the rule of three is, and he doesn't understand effective characterization, which is a major problem with L. Frank Baum. What happens is you know what? There's actually a really sorry to sidetrack folks, but I gotta show you this because I'm like, I really feel like serving up sacred cow steak right now.
That's fair. That's
okay. You do you. This is honestly really interesting.
Yeah, so basically what happens is, let me pull up the thing where this guy he does a book versus movies review of it, and let me just show that because it's really funny, like how he puts it, and he puts it if very effectively. So
And once again, it comes down to which one, book or movie, put together the better story with the better plot, the better morals, and the better I'm going to lose, aren't I? All right, before Matt Hatter rips L. Frank Baum a new one, I will put up a feeble defense for the book. First of all, the structure is vastly different from Hatter, although it is telling that the movie made the same point at what they're looking for all along. The companions don't. And
why is bro trying to dress like Jesse Pinkman? What is?
This is pre-Breaking Bad, actually. I think.
Dorothy doesn't do much either. She sneaks food to the lion. The rule of three actually melts the witch, but even then it's just because she was throwing a temper tantrum. And then, of course, there's the rule of three. The rule of three, I don't... Yes, Matt Hatter, rule of three! The world's favorite literary game show where we try to take this good, strong, symmetrical number and use it in a way that actually makes sense. And for today's contestants, we have movie critic Matt Hatter against world-renowned children's author L. Frank Baum. Are you ready to play? Sure. All right, then, here's your first question. Dorothy and her companions go to see the wizard individually, and for each of them, the wizard takes on a different form. For Dorothy, he takes on the form of a giant floating head, just like in the movie. Now, there are 3 companions left, and 3 forms that the wizard can take. A beautiful woman, a wild beast, and a ball of fire. Based on what you know about these companions, how would you match up the companions with the forms? Well, it would make sense for the wizard to play up to the fears of each, so he would probably give the ball of fire to the scarecrow, since fire is the only thing he fears. And then the Tin Man used to love a beautiful woman, and so he would be a beautiful woman for the Tin Man to throw him off guard, and then he would be the horrible beast of the lion for obvious reasons. Yes, that would make sense, but let's see what L. Frank Baum said. He decided to give the woman to the scarecrow, the beast to the Tin Man, and the ball of fire to the lion. That makes absolutely no sense! All right, next question, Hatter. Dorothy and her companions are venturing into the land of the Winkies to kill the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wicked Witch sends 3 hordes of animals after them. A murder of crows, a pack of wolves, and a swarm of bees. Based on what you know about the companions, how would you match up the companions with the hordes of animals? Okay, give the scarecrow to the crows, because he can scare them away. Give the wolves to the lion, he can fight them off. And then give the bees to the Tin Man, because he's made of tin and the bees can't hurt him? Good guess, Hatter. Let's see what Frank said. Apparently, the Tin Man will take on wolves, momentarily forgetting that he hates taking the life of any living thing, and in fact cried over stepping on a beetle earlier in the book. The scarecrow will, in fact, scare away the crows, and then the Tin Man will kill them, and then the 2 of them will work together to protect the others from the bees, completely leaving the lion out. No, wait, I see. L. Frank Baum has added a 4th category. The lion will scare away the Winkies. No, sorry, you lose, Frank. Thanks for playing.
Oh, I see.
That's why I say The Wizard of Oz is not a good book.
It's just pure nonsense. I haven't heard of it. There's no internal logic involved whatsoever.
Yeah, it even has... And the worst part about it is L. Frank Baum had the pieces to match up with the correct companions. But he failed. He mismatched them. It's so stupid.
I think he was a Tosca when those writing this.
Yeah, probably. He gets better as the books go along, though he does have a moment in what is it?
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that one alternate history that Winston Churchill wrote that made absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
You know, the one where the Confederacy like immediately outlawed slavery after breaking away from the Union. That's like, okay.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
UK principles, applying them to American principles. I see.
Yeah, that's why. But like, that's why I say I don't like the movie of Wizard of Oz, but I think it's good. I don't like the book of Wizard of Oz because I think it's crap.
You're not the
and I would rank it along, but I would rank it alongside stuff like Pride and Prejudice, like Andor specifically around stuff like Pride and Prejudice,
Mm-hmm.
Little Women, Anne of Green Gables. Let me see, what's another?
Like animation versus Minecraft.
Yeah, animation versus Minecraft. Where I think with animation versus Minecraft, it was like I just got burned out with it. I was like, this is so run its course, and I don't find this entertaining anymore. The initial thing was really funny, but it just slowly got like, I just like this has run its course. I'm just not interested anymore.
I see.
the initial gimmick was like, this is really funny, and then it just keeps going and going and going and going. It really, really wore out his welcome, for me at least. But I would put Andor as, this is a highly technically competent thing that I have no passion for.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's really interesting and sporadically interesting. And I use that phrase with full knowledge that that is how Red Letter Media described The Last Jedi.
Well, I guess like in
Nice.
Red Lord Mio's context, it's mostly like in a negative connotation where like I'm interested by this not because of the main attention, but because it's amusing these creative decisions compared to you, where you're saying like, oh, it's sporadically interesting in terms of like how competent it is.
Well, the thing was, they actually kind of liked The Last Jedi.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oof. Oof.
Also, can you imagine? Can you imagine Andor written by Ryan Johnson? Jesus Christ!
Oh God, no.
It would have been the same as Obi-Wan and all those other shows.
I think it actually would be more like Knives Out,
Yeah.
where it's his.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I forgot. No, he's actually a pretty
Don't be
competent.
like
director.
No, he's not. He's okay.
Yeah, he
he's a
is.
competent writer. He's a competent director. Like, he knows how to frame a shot, but his writing is ass.
Yes,
He's
yeah,
always
that's what I
ass.
mean.
No, yeah, I think Ryan Johnson would just make a lot of like plot twist spies. Like, oh, I bet you didn't expect this guy would be a spy. I bet you didn't expect this guy to be a spy, or like stuff like that with Andor.
He would make it so that like there's a character that froze up every time there's a spy near them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or he'll just make a milquetoast Nazi kid, or just put a kid in there, make him look like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, he'll make a
call him
joke.
Nazi.
Oh no!
He'll make a joke comparing Palpatine to Elon Musk or something stupid like that.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, like, and I'm like, I just watched it. I heard that this was a Nazi kid, and I'm like, all right, actually say some Nazi stuff, blow me away, say something funny, not even racist. It's like you just call somebody an anchor baby. And I'm like, Ryan, are you this pathetic that you don't actually know what real Nazis say on Twitter?
It's like, what's this milquetoast conservatism doing in my Nazis? Like, what are we doing?
It's like a League of it's like a Call of Duty racist upon me a League of Legends like racist. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, you have to step it up.
Yeah, it's like, I expect, if you call somebody a Nazi, I expect some full-blown Nazism, and yet all I get is this milquetoast nonsense. Come on.
I expect a fully memorized, like front to back, like ensemble.
Yeah, you want Nazi rhetoric? Just look at a tweet from Nick Fuentes, Myron Gaines, or Kanye. There you go.
Yeah, and yet it was so pathetic. I was like, Ryan, and also just, he's not funny. He's so cringe. He's so cringy and lazy.
Oh my God, he's dying.
I mean, he's talking about
Ryan's killing him. He's killing him.
Ryan found his house.
Yeah, it sounded like Ryan Johnson was like pulling a bag over Dunn and having him suffocate.
Oh no!
I want
No.
like a film like the first Terminator, except someone's getting hunted down by Ryan Johnson because they called his movie crap.
Oof.
Yeah, it's like like the main protagonist is Mauler and the Terminator is like Ryan.
I think one of my favorite jokes of all time was said in a midnight screenings review, specifically of Alvin and the Chipmunks 3,
Oh dear.
where these two poor
Shipwrecked.
suckers, Chipwrecks, and these two poor suckers that went to watch it are so pissed, and one of them hears the name of Larry the Cable Guy, and he just coldly says, the only reason why Larry the Cable Guy is still alive is because the hitman I hired sucks.
Dang gum, McQueen, they done hit the Pentagon.
And that is my feeling about Ryan Johnson. The the only reason why he is alive is because every hitman sent out after him sucks.
Send Anton Chigurh to Ryan Johnson's house.
Yeah.
No.
Alrighty, well,
Come
let's
back.
watch this show.
Where to start?
Before Balvyavan. Yeah, every 3 episodes is going to take place a year apart from each other. Done.
Okay, we're kind of just. Oh, this bit. I'm familiar with this.
The Thai Avenger.
Yeah. My apologies for the sound stuff. I was moving my snacks.
That's fair.
Got a set of sour fruit candy, sour fruit gummies.
I see. I think I know what you're talking about.
They're just called Jolly Rancher sour gummies.
Oh, I've had like different sour like fruit candy. That's a different label.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's kind of funny. I'm trying to determine which flavors are good and which are not. What I'm discovering is I don't like the cherry flavor very much.
I never been a fan of cherry.
Well, normally I love cherry.
Mm.
It's funny.
Cassie doesn't know how to register that.
Yeah.
I love how that demonstrates how much Cassian has changed since season 1. He's now becoming more confident in himself, more of a leader. Like that speech he gave to Nia is kind of like an echo of the speech that Luthen gave to Cassian at the beginning of season 1 about him getting on the Donnie heist. What are your thoughts on that scene? Done.
What? I actually really liked it. That actually very much endeared me to Cassian for the first time in the entire runtime of the show.
I will say I like Cassian a lot more in season 2. He has a lot more scenes like this.
Mm.
I wasn't expecting that.
Me learning to drive stick-shift for the first time.
A second, my thing is. Hey, this is fun. I like this.
That's funny because it's actually my least favorite scene in the entire show.
Okay, wow, that's some heavy duty firepower right there.
Yep. Well, he got eviscerated.
Would love to stay against, but I kind of do got to get going myself.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Catch you next time on episode 3 or probably 2, whichever one it is.
It'll be 3. We're only watching 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Have fun.
Even though your regular ship probably wouldn't be this durable, at least this one showcases that it's highly advanced tie, so it makes sense it would take up a lot of damage. I think a woman's just vibing. Oh, a little BMO. Is Brasso and his wife. Dr. Gorst. Don, you remember Dr. Gorst, right?
Yeah, he's the torturer.
Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Oh no. Who could it be? Done
Tarkin.
Tarkin?
I don't know.
I mean, that would be pretty funny.
Bail Organa.
No, he would be very happy with Bail Organa.
Um, I'll take a guess. Krennic.
No.
It's
That's interesting.
that guy. Kind of reminds me of Terrence Stamp.
Interesting. He was Take Cloma, who helped her with financial
Well, I know
problems in
that's who
season
he
1.
is.
Yeah.
He just reminds me of Terrence Stamp. Now he delivers.
Yeah. No. Also, I like how that entire scene was just one shot.
Yeah.
Usually one shots are for action scenes, not usually for like talking scenes.
It's a very clever double meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to head out now. I know I wasn't here very long.
Yep, no worries. Very good save.
All right,
As long as you did. Adios.
have a good one.
You too. I think it'll just be a me and Dunn session. Porco, father of Porkins.
Indeed.
What do you think destroyed Cassian's ship? Done.
Some random person.
Oh, here's the scene.
Welcome back. The main good thing about Rogue One.
Oh, he's even better in this. That's so intimidating. What do you think we're about to witness? Done.
Set up for the Gorham Massacre. I know.
But do you know why it happened?
Materials that they want to mine.
Yeesh. Like how it's just presented like a 1980s propaganda ad. do like that line. Like, oh, who's rebelling? Just because you're against the Empire doesn't mean we're going to ally with you.
Control Gorman. Single thing.
I think you can use the arrows to go forward like 10 seconds while it's paused. Like your arrow keys.
I know. It's trying, but it's being weird. This is a really, really neat little discussion. Really reflects was it the
juxtaposition
final
between
solution? I was thinking
yes,
the
or
final
more like
solution.
the Wanseen conference, or roughly. I also like how this is juxtaposed with the rebellion being divided, showcasing how unified the empire is.
Those actually look really tasty.
Yeah. I like how calmly they're talking about genocide. Like it's just a regular discussion. Like how amused Party Guys was.
What Partagas was?
Amused.
He didn't seem amused. He seemed surprised.
I mean, that's fair, but it was just something that was very amusing to him, which is why he was surprised. He's really good at reading people. I like how Deidre learned from her experience from Ferex by accidentally creating the rebel insurgency as trying to re-engineer that to benefit the Empire.
Oh, okay, that's clever.
We're also catching strays. Hi, Marva. We really like that small detail. It also does make sense why they don't have visas. Because in order to have a visa, you need to cross-reference that with pre-existing ID. But their only ID is from Ferex, so that would put a red target behind them. Steer Guard is where Cassian stole that Star Path unit in episode 1. Yeah, working in quotation marks.
Honestly, there's not really much to comment on.
There's
At least I haven't found
every
much to
episode.
comment on.
I mean, each episode
There's
has
a
a
lot of
little
things
bit more
going
layer and
on.
context. Yeah.
There's a lot going on, but I'm just like, huh. There's not really much needing to say about a lot of the comments.
No, this is probably one of my favorite scenes in this arc is coming up. And again, I think the main reason why there's not much to comment on is because there's two of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
That line holds. That line holds a lot of weight because usually when people say, "Oh, I'm sorry," they don't really mean that like, "Oh, there's the exact reason why you're suffering." They're just trying to comfort you. But in this case, Mamofa is the reason why her daughter is going through this. So it's very. Oh. We lost on the first episode. Because the subtitles are in like Korean.
Okay, that skips a few minutes. That's good.
Mm-hmm. On top of Crust, I think this episode is just like 38 minutes or so. Well, like if you take credits into account, there's something to skip. Butterfly. I like how even though Cassian's the prisoner, he's the only one making leadership decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like how the phrase "Gorman is a gift, take it, then win it" has a similar cadence to catch them first, then make them famous. It's an
That's
interesting,
actually very clever.
yeah. It's a very interesting pattern to how he describes events.
Mm. Almost like in a kind of iambic pentameter.
Yeah. I put a bomb in there. I don't want to detonate early. So, what do you think? It's gonna take Columbus so nervous that he going to intoxicate himself.
Probably something related to the rebellion, or maybe he got snapped up by the Star Wars equivalent of the Gestapo.
Maybe.
Is this the controversial episode?
No, next episode is.
That honestly, the whole discourse around that was freaking hilarious. Like I thought that
It
was really
was.
funny.
How like Darth
Good.
Vader would condone that.
He's not sick in the head. Vader's evil, but he's not sick in the head. It's like, dude, he's the equivalent.
He kind of is. Like he murdered children. I think he is sick of the head.
Well, I'm just thinking he's like, you're familiar with the divine clockmaker theory?
No.
What?
No.
Basically, God makes the world, and he just sets it like a giant clock, like a clockmaker, and just lets it run and doesn't care.
I see.
Vader's similar.
Yeah, like he wouldn't order people to rape others, but if he found out one of his men raped someone, I don't think he would care.
And who's to say he'd even find out?
Yeah.
He can't be everywhere. Very Timon and Pumbaa energy right there.
Somewhat.
You remember how in the Lion King, Timon, the joke is that Pumbaa's actually comes up with the smart ideas, and then Timon
yeah,
cops them.
that is funny. Yeah. Oh dear, looks really soggy.
I have to say that does look gross, and not just because I hate that kind of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I legit hate mangoes. I hate mangoes so much, and that looks like it
Dang.
tastes like mango. Mangoes legit make me ill.
Mm. Also, Cyril.
That's actually really, really funny.
Yeah, I do like how that's pretty much like Cyril's mindset when he's not actually searching for Cassian. He's finding some kind of substitute to be obsessed over.
Yeah, he seems like he is just a crazy obsessive, just in general.
Yeah. That makes sense, given his upbringing and his mother, who, even if you do everything perfect, it's not perfect enough for her. But remember Wilman in season 1 of Andor?
No, I don't know who that is.
He's the kid who threw the bomb after his dad died. He got tortured to death.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool that the show remembered him.
Cool. It's little things to make the show very impressive.
Yes. Because he barely had any speaking lines in season 1. Now he's like a full-on side character. I also like how professional these Imperials are. They're not just taking things for themselves without like buying them or anything. They're just being really casual about their environment. Uh-oh. It's also really disturbing how he initially said it's so quiet over here. Like that's the first thing he thought of. What are those binoculars? Hmm. I wonder why. I like how the scene confirms that Mon kind of clues into Vel's relationship. Like she kind of already knows. Mm-hmm. I like how there's a giant branch wedged through the windshield. First time we see Deidre with her hair back.
Or hair down, you mean?
Yeah, my bad. I like how Cyril scored a W by being overly obsessed with Cassian. It's so funny because Cassian has no idea about this, but yet his actions indirectly created a relationship. No, this is a really good scene coming up. Uh-oh. Very interesting cinematography.
I am at. So the subtext essentially of this scene is that he liked to be involved more in rebel activity, or is it that rebel activity is making things dangerous for him?
Rebel activity is making things a lot more dangerous for him because he's investing in certain rebel cells, but they keep getting destroyed, kind of thing. So there's no one else to really like repay him. Kind of ordeal. I think it's interesting that the Emperor arrived here because of a supply audit, which in turn implies a very centralized economy. Like they don't trust this own planet to conduct its own audits, essentially. They're kind of removing that level of autonomy. It is interesting from Take Clomo's perspective because he's probably broke by now and he's surrounded by all these wealthy individuals. So that could probably raise a lot of anxiety in someone because they're trying to give everyone the impression that they're equals, even though you're clearly not. And this is probably my favorite scene of the entire episode. I really love that scene. It demonstrates so much about parent philosophy.
Yeah. He's basically a hedonist.
Somewhat, yeah. Like,
Nihilist and a
whenever,
hedonist.
somewhat. Essentially, like, he comes off as really selfish, but in reality, he's mostly just trying to find ways to maximize his pleasure or just luxury and relaxation. But by doing so, he's become a very much like a antagonist of course whatever Mon Mothma is doing, because whatever Mon Mothma is doing is just going to bring in more anxieties than he already has. And it's also really interesting from Luthen's POV as soon as he mentions joy, because as soon as Luthen sees Tecloma in anguish and anxiety, he kind of resonates with that somewhat. Like, yeah, of course, that confirms to him that something's up with Tecloma, but he's someone who's pretty much like removed all chance of inner peace. So it's really interesting to hear the words like joy and like happiness and try to seek pleasure when his entire character is trying to remove those elements outside of his person to facilitate rebellion. I do like how they actually do instruct someone to actually look and watch over their hostage instead of just having them leaving them abandoned. I don't know. Maybe I might be leaning too much into things done, but I don't know if you agree with my sentiment regarding like Luthen's perspective in that scene or not.
I don't know what his perspective is. Could you refresh me?
Essentially, like as soon as he hears the word like joy and he looks at Teclon with full of anguish and anxiety, he kind of resonates with that because he's pretty much like eliminating all chance of inner peace. Like Teclon is kind of like that visual representation of what Luthen kind of is, if that makes sense. It's really interesting to hear him react whenever he hears the word joy, when these are elements that he wants to completely move from his character in order to facilitate rebellion. Meanwhile, on Perrin, these are things he actually tries to see because the galaxy is surrounded with anxieties and troubles. So, what are your thoughts on that assessment?
Oh, this is the controversial rock paper scissors and Star Wars thing, right?
Yeah, but I'm mostly referring to like what I mentioned about Luthen's perspective.
Oh, okay.
What are your thoughts on that assessment? Done.
I don't really have much of an opinion on it. Sorry.
Okay. I just thought it was a really interesting character moment on Luthen, and now we can kind of see himself through Tecloma, kind of. It's so goofy.
Yeah, it's dumb.
It is dumb. I do like how Cassian had to wait for the thunder before he pulled the trigger. Yeah. And those guys are locked in. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have done all this at night, boys. I shouldn't be like desperate, not really thinking straight, but
Cross between a hippo and a
a boar.
alligator was actually what I was thinking, but boar works too.
Interesting design. And we never see them again.
Alrighty,
I'd like to think that's implied that they all died because we never see them again.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, you know what? I don't. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. Well,
No, those are the worst episodes of the whole show. And overall, I'd say there was more good and bad than them.
yeah, I would definitely agree.
So yeah, like if you can tolerate this, you can tolerate the rest of the show because episode three, even though it's controversial for dumb reasons, is a good episode, a very good episode. And then from there on out, it's just banger after banger.
Okay, dope.
And I think you'll like season 2 more than season 1. I think you might be one of those individuals because you get a lot more interesting casting and stuff in this season, like was kind of showcased at the very beginning of episode 1.
Okay. Alrighty. Well.
Yeah. So yes. So, what's your favorite moment in between these 2 episodes?
Definitely Cassian's discussion with the pilot girl or the
Nia. I really love that. Yeah, I really love that that scene. It demonstrates like how much Cassian has changed without being too explicit with it, while simultaneously like showcasing a lot of nuance to his character. And you might have noticed this, but there are specific word choices he utilizes that are in tandem with Nemec's manifesto. So that manifesto directly influenced Cassian's speech, which I think is interesting. Like demonstrates how much like he's learned and picked up from like the other people around him, like mix of Luthen and Nemec.
So repeat the question.
Pardon?
Could you repeat the question?
More or less that it's really interesting that Cassian picked up on both Luthen's speech and Nemec's speech, kind of combined them into his own speech. That's what you've noticed in like that very first. Yeah, so a specific word choice is directly taken from Nemec's manifesto, and like the dynamic of essentially him trying to like convince the person he's talking to like really like hone in for the rebellion, to kind of like radicalize her in a way that's very personal. It's something, of course, Luthen did for Cassian to motivate him to get involved with the Aldani heist.
Okay.
So yeah, I think those are like the reasons why you really like that scene, like the worked on like a subconscious level. Like you watch the scenes, like yeah, this just feels right.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, these small details why I absolutely adore this show. They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's a very, very smart show.
Yeah, I can't wait to to see you watch the rest, because I was anticipating you to not like these 2 episodes a lot more than what you actually did.
I think like definitely I don't like the Lord of the Flies crap.
The Reptard. Well, we call it the Reptard scenes.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like nobody likes them. Like I understand why, like on paper they're fine because they're demonstrating like why the early stage of rebellion wasn't able to defeat the Empire. That's ultimately because they're too divided. And I do like how Krennic's conference was intercut with the rebels arguing with each other to juxtapose one another, demonstrating how divided the rebellion is, while showcasing how united the Empire is. Like everyone's all in the same page, giving ideas and whatnot, compared to the Reptards who are just constantly bickering at one another. But it was amusing seeing Cassian's reaction to them, because it's very intentional that these guys are supposed to. You're not supposed to like these guys. You're not supposed to root for them or anything. And the show knows this, and Cassian knows this. So in the typical route, you think that Cassian would find a way to like find commonality between the two sides and unify them, but that's not what happens. He just kills one of them and leaves them to death. It's funny. He is. Ooh, so yeah, what'll be your favorite episode from? I mean, your favorite scene from this episode, at least. Maybe parent speech, like mine.
Deidre and Partagas.
Ah, that's fair. That's a good scene too. Oh my god, you're gonna next episode is gonna have like one of the best Deidre Cyril moments of the entire show. Can you guess? Because it's hinted that they're gonna have a visitor arrive at their apartment. Can you guess who it's gonna be?
Oh, okay, I'm interested. Cool.
Yeah, this person is gonna bring out a lot of interesting topics. Because that's all I'm gonna say. I'm really looking forward to see your reaction to that.
Okay.
So
Cool.
so I do like next time we can watch like 4 episodes, or just stick it to 3, or done.
Sorry, could you repeat the question? You got cut out for a second.
So next week, are we gonna have like the 3 episodes, or just 4 episodes?
It'll just be 2. Just 2, if that's okay, since it's like they're like an hour each.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I know like the last 3 episodes are actually on the shorter side, but I guess that's a good leaves time to like talk about each individual like episodes instead of just like binge watching the entire thing like with season 1. Going through it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see your reaction to season 2 as a whole. A lot of people like it more than season 1. I'm more of a season 1 guy, but
okay,
we'll see where. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you will be invested with Cassian's character with season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Many interesting things could happen. But anyhow, yeah, this was overall very fun.
All right, cool. Well, we will call that good for today. We'll resume next week and continue our Andor coverage. I'm going to try to release a Three-Eyed Theorist writing commentary video.
Nice.
Sometime later. I haven't decided on which one. I'm now up to 28 videos that I've written for the channel. But hopefully I'll be able to get that done. All right. But we will see you guys later. Bye.
Have a good night.